Hey YouTube, I wanted to do a little knife review, a little preview of the Spyderco UKPK, the UK pen knife. It's called the UK pen knife because it was designed in accordance with the knife laws of the United Kingdom. In UK, you are not allowed by law to carry a knife that locks. So those include frame locks, liner locks, lockbacks, all knives of those nature. So this is the Spyderco's version of a slip joint. The slip joint is one of the mechanisms that has been used in folding pocket knives for a long time by case knives, buck knives, and the Swiss Army knives, Wenger and Victorinox. If you are familiar with those at all, they use slip joints very frequently. What's nice about a slip joint is that it provides enough force to keep the blade open, but not so much that you can't close it, obviously. Also, what's nice about the Spyderco's version is that there's a little stopping point. In a lot of slip joints, they close smoothly and all at once, whereas the Spyderco kind of clicks in right there. There's actually a very noticeable stopping point, so that you can close it one-handed safely. So like I would do there is I would push it forward with my thumb on the thumb ramp until it gets to the first click, and then I can make sure all my fingers are out of the way before closing it finally. Whereas with a Swiss Army knife, let me get this blade open. Whereas with a Swiss Army knife, which is rather dirty, it is a one smooth motion. See, now I'm making sure all my fingers are out of the way, because it's going to close, and closes rather quickly. Once you get below this point, it will snap shut because of the spring bar, or the spring that is used to keep slip joints open. Now, because this was designed for UK, doesn't mean this isn't, a great knife for anybody. On the other hand, I think it's a great EDC knife. The blade steel that they use is a Gin 1, and I have no idea how that performs. This is the first time I've ever had a knife with Gin 1 steel, and frankly I haven't read anything about it either. This knife will not be used by me. This is going to be a gift, so I won't be able to tell you how well the blade steel holds up. But considering Spyderco's reputation, I'm sure that the blade steel will be just fine. This has an FRN handle, and it does not have any steel liners. And the only metal is the little bit on the back there for the slip joint mechanism, the wire clip, and the blade. So this is a very, very light knife. Very, very light. It has, like I showed you, the wire clip, pocket clip, which is very nice. I've actually carried it around the house just to see how it feels, and it buries in the pocket very well. But it still is very easy to take out of your pocket. Reading the little bit of the material that comes with this knife, Spyderco tells you that it was not designed to be carried, or to be handled like so. This choil was designed for your second finger, and it was this choil here was designed for your forefinger, mainly for security reasons, so that if the blade becomes disengaged, it stops on your forefinger and doesn't close. If you were to have it here and the blade somehow were to close, it's possible that your index finger could be cut. So that is why they suggest holding it thusly. So let's talk about this blade shape a little bit. They call this their UKPK drop point, and it's a great blade shape. It has a nice sweep in the belly. All of their UKPKs are hollow ground, so it's going to have a should be very nice performing knife. And this is made in Golden, Colorado, USA Earth. This has a more G10-like texture as opposed to the bidirectional texturing that you would see on, let's see, like an Endura or the Delica. So overall, it's a great knife, and it's very affordable too, around the $35–40 price range for most dealers. I think that's about all I can say about that. So, as always, have a good day, and be dressed to play, geared to slaughter. See you guys.